Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to break down in simple terms how small business websites actually get found on Google as well as on ChatGPT and other AI tools. I'll also be going through some tips that you can actually be implementing on your own business website to improve your visibility, even if you're not an SEO expert. Don't forget to hit the like button below if you're a business owner and you're looking for more no fluff advice on how to scale out your business website to drive more traffic. For those of you who don't know who I am, I'm Bobby, co-founder of Bemunchie Online. We help businesses get online. We've been helping businesses get online since 2016. We've helped rank many businesses onto page one of Google, from trades industries as well as professional services as well as e-commerce businesses. If you want to know more about us, there'll be a link down below. But let's get into the video. Let's start with the basics. How does Google or even ChatGPT work? They're essentially matchmakers. Someone types in a question and they'll then go out and find you the correct information. And that information is provided off of three things. And the only way search engines will know if that's the correct information are from three main metrics. One is the relevance. Is your website what they actually searched about? Two is the user experience. How well does your website actually perform on like mobile devices, tablets, as well as desktop, the loading speed, and so on. And lastly, number three is your trust and authority. Are you well established? And do other websites actually link back to you? Which is a term we actually use in SEO as link building. You've got to imagine websites are like a small shop, but they're all in the desert. You can spend £1,000 on a website, you could spend £10,000 on a website, even more, depending on what's required on the site. However, if no one can find it, or there's no traffic going towards it, it's essentially having a car without an engine. It's not going to take you from A to B. So you're probably wondering, well, how do you fine tune your website to get SEO put into it so you can actually get found? Well, let me show you an example. So we have a website here called JTC Roofing, which is one of our clients. So firstly, what you'll notice is they're roofing contractors and they focus on zinc and metal roofing. Now, if we scroll down, we've got service pages created out for the different services that they're providing, and we'd actually call these landing pages. So if we click on learn more for zinc roofing, again you'll notice the keyword is in the main title here, which is another ranking factor for Google. So you can actually see the main keyword on the actual website straight away, and Google can understand it's in the actual page. So first of all, when we go to zinc roofing, you'll notice two things. The keyword is in the actual URL, as well as being in the main heading tag and in the paragraph text. And as we scroll down, we've now got what is a zinc roof. Now these are questions that people actually ask on Google. And the purpose of these would be simply to get traffic to ideally. Now what you'll notice here is questions, and you might think, well, why are people typing in questions? That is what most of the searches are done on Google, is relating to questions first, and then they're actually looking for the service that they're interested in. So going back to this page, you'll notice again, we've got the keyword mentioned a few times, as well as optimized within the images. And then as we scroll down, we've got some more text relating to brands that they supply within zinc roofing. Well, then you wonder, is this website on page one of Google for zinc roofing? So if we go to Google and just type in zinc roofing, if we scroll down, you've got your sponsored, and on page one, position one, organically, the client is on Google. And if we go to the maps, they're also in the top three on the Google Maps straight away as well. Just coming back to the website of JTC, now you can't just have one page and expect that to start ranking. For the zinc roofing page that I just showed you, we've targeted that on a national scale because that service is provided nationally. Whereas if you're an accountant and you're providing bookkeeping services, but you're only doing it for a local service, and it can then have bookkeeping services and then your location in place. And then that essentially is a location targeted page that you have in place. And once these pages are created, it doesn't really end there. Obviously, the only place you're going to be able to do that next would be publishing blogs and articles on your website to show Google you actually know what you're talking about, for answering them questions that people are actually searching on Google. And that is another way of driving more traffic to your website. And if you want to go a step further, you can get them articles and post them on your social media posts as well to drive traffic from your social media pages for your business. And then that will basically go back to what I mentioned right at the beginning of the video of increasing your relevance to what the search put. That'll then go back to what I mentioned right at the start of this video, where you'll increase your relevance to the end user and what they've actually searched for. Now, putting our client's website to one side for a minute, because they're targeting nationally, what you'll also notice is they actually came up on the Google Map pack. Now, if you're a local business provider, and that goes for any industry, you need to have a Google business profile page. And you can actually have the same page on Bing as well. So a Bing business profile. And the purpose behind it is to help you rank locally. It works great for restaurants, tradesmen, professional services such as recruiting and accounting and many others. And the whole purpose behind these local SEO pages is if somebody types in a search on Google, you want to ideally be coming up in the map pack. If you're not showing in the map pack in them top 3, it's pretty pointless because no one's really going to click on more places and then start navigating their way down unless they're looking for something really specific. And if it's specific, if I could get my bloody words out, you would then expect yourself to be right at the top anyway, because there's not going to be much of a competition. But once you do have your Google business profile, start collecting reviews, posting photos, and posting articles on your Google business profile. Treat it as if it's like a social media profile that you just want to constantly update. That will then show Google again you're being relevant in your industry to provide more relevant content for the end user that they're trying to match you up against. I've actually created an easy checklist with our team that you can follow with under 10 points, and it will take you less than a few hours to actually start implementing it within your business. And if you're tracking your results, you can actually start seeing an improvement on your SEO. If you're interested in it, click on the link below to actually download it for free. Yes, it's 100% free. Next, let's go over a few things to avoid. So one common thing to avoid straight away that I see always happening is just copying content from other websites. What you don't want to do is find a competitor, copy their content, chuck it on ChatGPT and say, rewrite this. That content's old, it's already out there. You want to make sure your content is more fresh, more user relevant and easy to read. So make it more, so don't just go copying content and then alongside of it, don't just go cramming loads of keywords into that content either, because that's not going to help you rank on ChatGPT. It's not going to help you rank on AI or on Google. You've got to remember these AI tools are there to help users find relevant information, not websites with old information that's absolutely crap. And 2 other things to avoid is don't ignore your mobile speed. So always optimize your website and test it to make sure it's actually performing correctly. Again, there's a free link below that you can test your website on. And don't go buying backlinks, which is related to the off-page SEO that I briefly touched upon right at the start of the video. Because all you'll be doing is don't go buying fake backlinks that I promise you to get onto page 1 of Google within 7 days. 1, it's not real. 2, buying a volume of links straight away is just going to show Google you've got a surge in links and something's not quite right on your website, especially if it's brand new. Now, with us ranking many websites, I can definitely and confidently say your website can be your #1 lead generating machine if people can find it. If they can't find it, there's only one other way of driving traffic towards it, is paying for ads. And if you're not sure on which one to do, check out the video we uploaded last week on whether you should go down the route of SEO or paid ads. And if you'd like us to do a business marketing review on your business website, click on that link below to see if you qualify. And don't forget to subscribe and follow for more weekly videos. Thanks for watching.